Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WWTF. We want the fastest game show on MikeC.
And I'm Fred Y.
You know the game show, man. We like to bring you breaking news. So, breaking news, Fred. What's going on, Fred?
Yeah, you know, sometimes we are on the jokey side, man, but this one is a little bit more serious. It's something that developed early this week that I have not been hearing in the news, and it mostly contains around brown and the lower class citizens, the citizens that are being oppressed and all this stuff is going on with the police and things like that. But what happened was that Biden had now first of all, this is real important, y'all. If y'all know somebody that's incarcerated, you're going to want to hear this news if they're incarcerated for what we're about to mention. Now, Biden has, if you have been charged with simple possession of marijuana, and that's it, and you don't have anything else charged with,
or anything like that, or selling.
Yeah,
selling does not qualify. So, simple possession of marijuana, you're going to be pardoned, man, and that's because a lot of states and everything, far as are lifting the ban on marijuana use or whatever. They use it recreational as well as medical and stuff. But those with simple possessions, man, it's about to get a lot easier for you, because I know a lot of that stuff deals with far as trying to apply for a job, and that was his whole mindset in actually issuing this pardon. That far as this shouldn't be up on your record just for simple marijuana possession. So I reiterate, simple marijuana possession.
Right. Now, if you're out there slinging it,
now if you're slinging it, selling it, trafficking it, moving it from state to state, kilos, no, this is not for the kingpins. This is for simple marijuana possession.
Now, marijuana, weed, ganja, whatever you want to call it, some people have different opinions on it. Some people think it's harmful, and some people think it's not. Okay? America has dealt with so many drugs back in the day that has really harmed not only African Americans but everybody. Take it back to when the drink Coca-Cola that you are drinking, that y'all are drinking. Do you know where Coca-Cola? Do you know where that name came from? Part of that name, it came from cocaine. They used to put cocaine in Coca-Cola. And I forgot what, I think it was the 1800s or the 1700s. They used to have these little vials of cocaine. They used to just carry it around and put it in their gums. So cocaine was legal at one point. You know what I'm saying? Many of drugs that were legal at one point that are now detrimental to your health, as far as the hardest one was crack cocaine or whatever you want to call it. But the way that they have marijuana listed is up there with crack cocaine and heroin and opiates and stuff like that, which is really not. We have learned so much with the use of marijuana. It's been used in medical facility, right? If you have a lot of obese patients that go to doctors and they want to lose weight, you don't see a doctor saying, okay, here, look, take this crack. You know what I'm saying? Take this crack pipe. If you do smoke that crack, you will lose a tremendous amount of weight in the matter. I mean, Jenny Craig couldn't, or Weight Watchers couldn't even mess with how much weight that you would lose if you're messing with that drug. But marijuana, come on, man. Now with this pardon and everything, some states are going to still not go with this. But, however you consume it, when you consume it, as long as you're not consuming it at work, on break and stuff like that, on your way to work, if you're doing it at your own personal leisure, there's no problem with that. If you own a business and you smoke in your business or you do whatever, there's not a problem with it. Marijuana or weed or whatever you want to call it, weed is not a drug at all. To me, it's not a drug. It's not something that you do and then you're ready to go out to either kill or rob or steal. Marijuana either makes you sleepy, hungry, or horny. That's all it does. That's all it does. And for jobs, especially in DC, where we're near. Okay, Mike and I live near the DMV. I live closer to the district. I've lived in the district before, but in DC, Washington DC, it is legal to have marijuana now. You can smoke weed, but
Yeah.
you still on the application when you fill out for these jobs, you still get a urinalysis or a piss test or a hair follicle test. And if you are found to
Yeah.
smoke weed, you won't get the job, which is absolutely ridiculous. You know what should be illegal? Cigarettes, Cools, Marlboros, all that other stuff. Because I'm quite sure if you are a 70s baby like I am and you took health, you were introduced to something called side stream smoking. That's when you're sitting right beside somebody that smokes cigarettes, and it's like both of y'all are smoking. And then years later, you get to the doctor, you have lung cancer by cigarette smoke, and you never smoked a cigarette a day in your life, and now you have it. That's because either the partners that you were with or the partner that you are with now is a smoker, and you're not. And you're sitting there beside them while you're watching TV or you're watching this broadcast, and they're smoking a cigarette, and you're sitting up there inhaling it. Now that should be an illegal drug, because that not only gives you health problems, it will also kill you. You know what I'm saying, Mike?
Yeah, and what you were saying with that secondhand smoke, yeah, because being around somebody that smoked like a stack, and you right next to them, and I feel sorry for like the kids with the parents and everything that smoking stuff all up in the car. You still got to realize that child, you didn't put that child, you know what I'm saying? You didn't ask that child if they want to smoke. So just be worried as far as with your habits and stuff like that. You have children or whatever, don't smoke around them. You know what I'm saying? You want to introduce that later to them when they're of age, most definitely. That's your own choice and something like that. But just remember, as far as with this legalization of this or this pardon act, remember this is federal offenses, okay? This is not state offenses. All states are not with this yet, okay? Some states are opening up. I think North Carolina is opening up or trying to fight for the legalization of this, so they can carry on with these pardons and stuff, for all those people incarcerated, because mainly it's going to be blacks and brown people, you know what I'm saying, that's really been hit hard with a lot of these with these convictions and stuff. So be wary, be aware, still definitely be cautious, because this is not everywhere yet. This is something he's implementing, okay? So this is not as soon as that. It takes time. It is going to take time. So you just got to be patient, man. Been through this stuff this long, just be patient, but just be aware of all these laws that are happening, and a lot of stuff we see and don't see. You gotta pay attention to the news, and I mean the real news, not this stuff on Fox and stuff like that. Pay attention to the real news, and ask people questions, man.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, if you have somebody that's incarcerated and for the simple possession, not out there slinging it, selling it, trafficking it, if they were just arrested and did time for that, they can get that record totally wiped out, because it affects you later on in life. Just like young people, I mean, even I was affected by that in life. Because when you're going to court, right? When you go into so many court proceedings and you're taking a plea because you don't want to face that time, you don't want to do that time behind that bars. You're always cop a plea, and then they put you on probation so many months. There are even times that I even went to court and I knew I was innocent, but I took the plea because I didn't have the money to fight it. And you're on this probation, and then later on down the years, then that came back to hurt me, because have you ever been convicted of a crime, this, that, and the other, and now it just gets to the point where your livelihood is infected, and it's all a circle, man. We must remember that police were slave catchers at first. That's what they started out as. They were slave catchers, and they're still slave catchers now. Majority of them, and I'm not gonna say some of them, because there are a lot of bad apples out there. I mean, we have police friends, but I'm just saying majority of them are still slave catchers. And that transitions over to it's just trying to keep you in the system, because once you get in the system, it's so hard to get out. You get convicted for something, and then you're trying to get back out and do the right thing, and you can't do it because you have this conviction over your head, and then the courts are telling you, hey, you need to get a job by so much deadline. You're out there on the beat, walking, trying to pick up anything, but nobody will hire you because of the conviction that you have. So y'all want to, you young people, man, I'm telling you, don't do what I did. You know what I'm saying? Look, know that you will have a future. If you're just a person out there selling drugs or whatever, and that's what you do, then this doesn't apply to you. You know what I'm saying? But if you're somebody that wants to become something in life, have the white picket fence, the couple of dogs, the ducks, the house, the whatever, you know what I'm saying? You want to slow down.
That sounds familiar. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You want to slow down and think about what you're doing, because all that young stuff that you're doing in life will transpire to your adult life, and you don't want to have to deal with these consequences that you made when you were young. It's just not worth it. But weed is, hey, look, it is not a bad thing. It is not a bad thing. So
yeah, some people like it, some people don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's to each his own. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be illegal. You know what I'm saying? But should have a separate place for everything. There's a separate place and time for everything. So, but just be aware of the law. Be aware of this new partner that's going to help out a lot of people. And you still just got to be safe out there, man, with whatever you do.
Yeah, please do. I mean, yeah, please do. And I wanted to bring this to you because I don't see it really trending nowhere. Not on Facebook, not on TikTok, not on nothing. Stuff like this should be trending because there is a parent or a boyfriend or a girlfriend that has somebody that they love sitting in jail over a nickel bag of weed and doing massive amount of time, years, did their time, and now they cannot find a decent job to pay the bills. The cost of living is, everything is going up but our paychecks. You know what I'm saying?
That is the darn truth, bro. That is the truth. So come on, YouTube.
Yeah. Come on, please. This is about the cleanest episode that I ever did. I'm trying not to curse. So it's like, oh, maybe he's growing up. Wait till you see the next episode. Just hold on.
Oh, man. But, us here at the Gamer Show, man, we want to keep you guys just aware of, stuff going on and stuff that's not really brought to light, spreading the word for those people that really don't know or don't really think the news is a racket and stuff like that. So we're going to let you know how it is, bro. This is our opinion, man. We're not influenced from nobody. We ain't got no sponsors yet. And we're still, even if we get sponsored, we're not going to be influenced by it. We're going to keep it real like we did from day one, man. You know what I'm saying? So if people want to come aboard and join the Gamer Show, man, the more the merrier. And we're just going to be ourselves, man. That's how we started. That's how we're going to finish.
All right. So that's about it. That's about all, man. We got to go. We got some episodes that we got to shoot. I'm tired. I need to get some sleep. Y'all know I've been in I was about to say motorcycle accident. I was in a car accident. Hit and flee by Eugene. Thank you, Eugene, for this pain in my side. So we're going to go ahead and end this drink, man. I'm going to have to pop me a pill so I can get me a sleep. Thank you. Some sleep. Thank you, Eugene, by the way. Oh, with the radio voice. And we'll be right back. Yeah. All right. That's it, y'all.
All right, y'all. So like always, you guys can hit us up at thagamersshow@gmail.com. I think that's right.
Something like that.
And we'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, y'all. Y'all be easy. And wasn't I supposed to say something?
You said it. Y'all be easy.
Oh, that's it. That's how we're going to close the show. All right. I'll see y'all later.
All right, later.
Call me if you got my number. All right, later.